Hi everyone, welcome to RiTdoh on the YouTube channel page. This is Super CB. Today we are starting a new song, Aapke Pyaar from the movie Raz. This song has two background music, so we are going to learn all the background music with the chords. So before starting this song, it's very important to have a basic introduction about the song. The song is composed in the tempo 84, that is 84 beats per minute. And in the key of G minor. So first let's start understanding how to play the G minor scale, and then we will start with the song tutorial. Placing your thumb finger on the G note and continuing with the A with the second finger and B flat with the third finger. This is how the G minor first three notes are played, and then turning your hand, that is the thumb finger, you're going to play on the C note. But when you're holding the B flat note, I would request you to just take the C note, that's first finger, thumb finger, from inside, and that is how you reach the C note. And continuing from there, we have the remaining notes D and E flat with second and third finger respectively again. So far you played G, A, B flat, and then you have C, D, E flat, and fourth finger on F and G with the remaining two notes. So this is known as G minor scale. The notes are also displayed on your top of the screen, and if I combine both the hands, it sounds. So this is G minor scale. So let's start with the intro part of the song. Let's listen and come the first four bars of violin cover. So far what you heard is 4 bars of violin cover. Let me play it first, and then I will give you the slow tutorial on this. This is the first 4 bars of the intro what you heard and I played. Now let's start with slow motion. Now we'll take the right hand here. Also the notes are displayed on your screen. So D with the higher octave. This is my higher octave what you see. I play my thumb finger on this D. So da, 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 that's starting intro part. So da, and G with your fourth finger. Da, da. So please arrange the fingers as shown in the video. So first finger, fourth finger, and then again come back to the D with the first finger. And when you're reaching to the C, just cross your second finger on the C note. This is the only way to make it more comfortable. So D, D, G, D, C, D. And then you go to the D flat note. That's very comfortable to go with your second finger. So this is what the first bar. Yeah, this is the first bar, and along with this you may need to have G minor chords. So G minor chord notes are very easy. You can understand the D note here and the G note here and the B flat note here. So with the fifth finger, second finger and first finger. So fifth finger with the D, G with the second finger, and the thumb finger with the B flat. So comfortably, so easily they are got ranged. So this is the G minor chord, and you are going to play this on the first beat under the D note when you play the first right hand D note. Yes, and then second bar you entering, and then left hand goes to the D minor chord, D, F, A. This is D minor chord, D, F, A. You can also pause the video and practice only these two chords, G minor first, and then going for the D minor. So once after you complete this first bar, right hand goes with the C, thumb finger is already available, left hand with the D minor chord. When you come back to the C again, the right hand, please look at the right hand again. C, C, F, C, B, and C again. So this is the only finger. So when you hit the last C note, then F major chord. F major is this one, you already know that if you have watched my previous videos. So this is the F major chord. So this completes the 2 bars. Only showing the right hand, this sounds like this, only the right hand. So far this is what you play now. Yes, and adding the chords with this, you already know I told you for G minor, for the first beat under the first D note of right hand. Yes, after this we are moving to the third bar, and that is this part. Yes, this part goes with the third finger. You already completed with the C, the first finger, then easily going for the third finger on the B flat note. For that you're adding again G minor chord, which is already you know it. And if you look at the window, you're also able to see one more chord of this bar is E flat major chord. So E flat major chord is E flat, G and B flat, easily arranged with your fifth finger, third finger and first finger respectively. So this is E flat major chord. In this third bar, actually you have got two chords. One is minor, G minor, and then please have practice of shifting to the E flat major. Once after you practice it nicely, let's start combining the hands. So I told you right hand already moving to the B flat note with the third finger and G minor on the left hand. Yeah, this is the right hand notes what I showed you. Everything is played in the violin instrument, and when you hit the last B flat, I showed you just now. Yeah, that time last B flat makes the left hand to play the E flat major chord. Yes, this is what. So this is a 3 bars completion. What you played, all the 3 bars in combined. So starting with here. And now, and the last part is remaining. Ta na na. This part is played. No, that is right hand, G, B flat, and A note. First finger G. Da, da, da. This is the violin part. When you hit the last A note, you have got one more new chord. That is a major chord, and that is D major chord. D, F sharp, and A. 5, 3, 1. So you got so many chords there. Maybe you have to pause the video and practice only the chords first. Maybe G minor and D minor. F major also you got in the second bar. Again, that's a repetition of G minor. That's okay. And next you have the E flat major, and the last is D major. And G minor. And last part is remaining. If you listen this, yeah, easy, no chords for this. Already you played the D major chord, and that has been sustaining for this part also. So you ended with the previous right hand part, this one, right? Second finger on the A, B there on the A note. So A, B flat, C, A, remaining notes. That's all. And that's over. That is what the whole first line is over, and that is what you heard so far, and I gave you the tutorial. Let's listen and come the next part. The next part is only 3 bars of saxophone. Please listen and come, then I will go on tutorial on this. This is the saxophone part, what you heard. Let's start this with in this part, actually you don't have any new chord to learn this, because the chords which you have learned already in the first line, they are just repeating in the second line of my PDF notes. It's maybe only thing to learn with the right hand alone, much of the part. So saxophone starts with the G note, right hand, thumb finger, da, 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 this part, da, 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 da. So G, B flat, D and C. Also understand the rhythm. Da, 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 da. 1, 3, 5, 4 finger. When you start the saxophone with the G note, left hand goes for the G minor chord. Da, da, da. C note comes F major. So da, 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 da. And then AF, you have got the notes in the 5th bar of my music PDF notes. 5th, A and F you're going to play with the second and first finger. Da, da. This part. Da, 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 da. Yes, and then again the 6th bar you're entering, G note you're playing. I request you to play with the third finger this G note, and chord with the G minor. Da, 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 da. this part, when you play with the G and left hand G minor chord, G, G, F, E, E flat. These are the notes involved here. G, da, 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 da. Maybe after right hand you practice it nicely. When you hit the last E flat note, you know the chord, that is E flat major chord. Da, 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 da. So saxophone, first 2 bars I will play it now. Da, 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 da. You may have to improve the speed after practicing it. Maybe you may get like da, 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 da. After practicing. So let's go with the third bar of the saxophone, what you heard so far. This is also almost the same with the right hand. It again has the same thing. Da, 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 da. And now it changes to right hand. Da, da, da. That's all. The change happens only in F, A, G. But before that, whatever you played is as same of what you played in the first bar of the saxophone. So da, 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 da. Same A and F, la, and G with your third finger as usual. And the first part of the saxophone you had been like this. Da, 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 da. But here G and then F, A, G. Da, da, da. That's how we played. Yes, so, and chords adding with is almost the same thing. You have the G minor chord starting, dun, da, da, and F major chord, and AF, and G when you reach again, it's a G minor chord, G, da, da, da. This part comes, no chord, F, A, G, F, A, G. That's all. Here the saxophone complete. You may have to pause the video and revise from the violin part also, may be required, because the continuity between the violin and saxophone part is very important to learn this song, because like it started like da, 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 combining violin and saxophone. You may have to make to come like this. Okay, that's all. Let's listen and come the next part. The next part is purely a piano part, so beautiful piano part. Let me play this. Saxophone part is done. Da-da-da. And next, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. So this is the next piano part what I played, and this is completely the higher octave you need to start. So right hand you completed the saxophone with F, A, G with the second, fourth and third finger respectively. And then you may have to move your hand with the next octave G note, second finger here. This part came, no? So that is G, B flat, A, G. That's all. And thumb finger is already accessible to play the F note. This is the next part of the piano. This is da 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 da. So combining both da 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 da. So the last note has to be staccato. You don't need to sustain them long like da 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 da. You don't need to sustain like this. So for this, when you play G, B flat, A, and G, it is G minor.